Welcome, dear viewers, to Couch Warrior TV on YouTube. I am the Couch Warrior, and you are watching The Passage, a Skyrim SE Let's Play featuring Ettient Jorel, the Altmer Ranger, and Garm. Together they are the Hounds of the Reach, and we are headed to Falkreath today. Garm has been out hunting. I'm sure she'll join us shortly. Well, welcome back to the story, everybody. Before we get too far down the road here, we got to make sure we switch back to our instincts. There she is. Welcome back, girl. Let's grab a little bite to eat here. Little beef. Some cheese, an apple, a couple slugs of water, and we're good to go. So we are going to follow the road for a ways here until we kind of get across the bridge and into that region near where we attacked the Forsworn camp there a few episodes ago, and then we're going to get ourselves up into the forest, and we are going to head to Falkreath by picking our way quietly through the forest and observing all that we can. Now, in honor of the fact that we are changing territory here, and in the interest of continually upgrading our story and the setting in which our story takes place, I've installed a couple of additional mods that I think will really add some fun, some interest, and some beauty to our experience as we start getting up into the pine forests. So we are now using the Skyrim Flora Overhaul, which is going to make things a bit more lush and interesting when we get up into the forest. And then I've also added birds, which I think is going to be great, especially when we get into the thick forest. We'll be able to hear birds, we'll be able to see birds doing their thing. Not a mod that I've ever used before, but it comes highly recommended by my friend Joe. So we're going to go for it. All right. Now, what's going on? Thought there was some trouble there for a minute. Okay, he seems a little skittish. Doesn't surprise me. We probably look like brigand. What a gorgeous day. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Falkreath is not marked here. We've definitely got a ways to go. But the map that we recovered from the Forsworn seems to indicate that we should be able to get there by going cross-country. And Etienne, being the consummate ranger that he is, has a pretty good sense of direction. There's some birds. How cool is that? Oh, totally worth it. Oh, totally worth it. Cardinals. Oh, that is so awesome. All right. Well, I hope you're all doing well. I am doing fine. Glad to be back. Road hazards. Okay, they don't seem like they're going to mess with us, so we're going to let them be. Okay, right up there, that was where we set camp when we attacked this place. However, we do know from experience there's a little bit easier route for us to get up in there. Just up ahead here. So we're going to do that. Alright, let's head right up this way. Alright, yeah, this is the area where we made camp before. And there is our lost knapsack. Yeah, we left that here. I think we're in pretty good shape. I'm definitely going to take the kindling. This Dwarven War Axe, we can take that now. We can actually sell it along with the dagger. Let's take back the collars, too. Something about the Hound having a dog collar in his backpack makes sense. Look at that, sunrise. Good God. Wow. All right. Now we are getting into brand new territory. No, we know this. We're going to give the mushroom circle a wide berth. No particular reason why. I just think Etienne would be, without understanding why a perfect ring of mushrooms was in the middle of the forest, would be reluctant to stand in the center of it. Alright, time to be alert now, so we're going to use our instincts here, and I'll be using them frequently as we progress. They're definitely more sensitive when I'm sitting still and being quiet. So we're gonna just kind of stick to the edges here. Keep our eyes and ears open. And there's a camp. Looks like probably a hunter. We're going to let that go. Now, as far as just the ranger's method for moving through unfamiliar territory, there is a method to my madness here. I mean, we know generally the direction that we're going. We know that we have to head primarily east, but also south. We also know we're in unfamiliar territory, so given that, the goal for Etienne here is to really not only get the lay of the land, but stay alert as well, and we don't want to be surprised or flanked. And we also have to, I think, honor the fact that we are in territory that's kind of unfamiliar just in terms of terrain features. So we have severely compromised sight lines in this kind of terrain with all the trees and the undergrowth and all of that stuff. We don't have the kinds of long sight lines that we had in the Reach. So it requires different tactics. So the tactics here are making sure we don't get flanked. So when at all possible, we try to avoid moving across big open areas. We try to keep land features on our flank so that we can only be approached from one side. So here I can switch from covering a flank with a rock outcropping and then a log, right? And then when we hit these overlook points, you know, outcroppings of rock, we'll ease on up there, try to get a look ahead. Now here's a trail. This trail kind of goes back west, though. We're still looking to head south and east. So we're going to follow the trail in this direction. The other thing that we can do is we can kind of, on a day like today, we can keep our eyes on the ridge lines, you know, and look for threats that might be silhouetted above, threats that are watching the trails below and stuff like that. So that's just kind of my thought process when picking my way through new territory. Got it. And got poisoned to boot. Okay. Ambushed by a couple of spiders, but we handled them all right. Took some damage there at the end. But I would say that our tactics kept us from being surprised. Or at least if we were surprised, it allowed us to have still a little distance to work with. Okay. Also an indication that there are a lot of creatures that are going to be using these trails. So we are going to get off the trail. Let's see if we can get up in here. Take advantage of some high ground here to have a look around. Whoa. Some kind of an encampment. Well, this is kind of a roadblock for us here. See if we can get a better look. Oh boy. The camp is possibly too big for us to go around this direction. Unless we can get up over it up here. We'll see if we can do that. Going around it down below is not a great option either, because the area is so open. I mean, even though we got a lot of trees and stuff like that, that particular area, the forest floor, seems like it's kind of wide open. Lots of visibility for anyone looking down, which is what they're doing. They've got towers and overwatch points and stuff, so this might be a better option for us. Eee, gotta make a jump. That is a sizable camp. Kind of difficult to tell what kind of camp it is. It's definitely not a military camp. However, it's pretty well defended. Oh, come on. Come on, you can do it, buddy. You can do this. No, it's getting worse. Here we go. Here we go. You got this. Okay. Let's put that bow away. No, let's take that bow out. Okay. Yeah, they look like bandits. It's hard to tell from here what purpose the camp serves. Holy, where did this come from? Was this here before? What? I've never seen this before. Orc bow? What's this? Wow. Again, this is another example of a location I have never been with any other character but Ettient. And once again, I ran into something that I've never seen in this game, even though I've been playing it for years. It just is kind of amazing to me. I wonder what happened to that guy. Maybe he got mauled by a bear or something. He didn't exactly seem like he was equipped to be a hunter. Okay, so I think we've left that camp behind. Oh, that's nice. Can't go that way. Okay. Holy crap, look at... It's another ring of mushrooms. Let's go check this out. What I'm discovering is this game definitely rewards you for getting off the beaten path. Just when I expect that I'm going into a location that the game developers didn't touch, I find things. Which is kind of amazing. In this playthrough, I think I found 4 or 5 chests in locations I've never seen before. And then stuff like that skeleton. Never seen that. Hey, girl. What is this? See, I knew there was something with these mushroom rings. Staff of the Familiar. Look at that arrow. Excellent. That's handy. Let's take that book. Is that a skull? What the heck happened? Etienne's got to be wondering what this forest is all about. It's mysterious, you know? Let's, okay, there's a structure over here somewhere. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to have Garm stay here because Etienne does not want her to follow him out onto this. In case it's a trap or something. Tragedy in Black. Folktale. Interesting. Shrine way out here. I noticed that I haven't run into the Garm glitch recently. Let's all knock on wood together because now that I mentioned it, it could happen. Some kind of ruin. This forest is dotted with them. Not hearing anything. All right, we're going to keep moving along. All right. We're going to get up off of this trail again now. We'll head up into here. All right, let's get a look down the valley here. It's actually, what I'm finding is our experience in the Reach has made this experience here a bit more intense. Like, I'm so used to being able to see what's coming, you know? Which is kind of an interesting and sort of fun roleplay dynamic, I guess. That's why he's being cautious. It's like an orc who's got it in for a fox pretty bad. Some other encampment. Now this is built around an old ruin as well. I've never seen a hunter go after a fox with a war axe, however. So that strikes me as perhaps not being hunters at all. All right, let's give that camp a wide berth. They've actually cut down a lot of trees there, almost as if it were a killing ground for archers. So we are going to go around where there's cover here. Whoa, look at that. There's a mage or something? Let's get down in the trees here. All right. We're going to mind our own business. We'll use these rocks to cover our flank. Some kind of an animal moving through the undergrowth there. That was pretty cool. Wow, it's just beautiful. Okay, we've gotten most of the way past that fort. Took advantage of surprise on that wolf, not because I particularly needed the pelt or anything, but because there was a strong likelihood we were going to be forced to tangle with him. So I figured we may as well take advantage of the surprise while we had it, rather than waiting for him to see us and risking getting bit or something worse. All right. Well, we have to be close to Falkreath. We're going to cross the road here. Staying off the roads, generally. Oh, here we go. This may be it right here. Looks like a sizable settlement. All right, this looks like it's it. All right, pretty good timing, I'd say. Made it by the end of the day. Ah, the Nords. Strange burial traditions. Altmer. Not what I expected to see out here. All right, let's investigate. Let's see what this town has to offer. A smithy. Lots of tanning racks. This must be the Jarl's Longhouse. What's this? An apothecary. That's good. A chopping block. Look at that. Oh. The obligatory Nord Tavern. General Goods Store. Let's check this out.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Well met. Unlike my brother, I've no dislike of strangers. Met lots of them while I was a Stormcloak.
You're a Stormcloak?
I was once, but not anymore. I was wounded in a skirmish up near Windhelm. This was years ago, mind you. Now, maybe I don't pick up a blade in Ulfric's name no more, but I still hold with his ideals. Skyrim is Nordland, and we ought to rule it. We don't need no help from the Empire on that count.
Is it about rule, or is it about freedom of religion?
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
All right, let's see what he's got. We have not really involved ourselves at all in caring about the Civil War. But of course, we've been rather insulated from its effects in many ways by our focus on the Forsworn conflict. So... okay. Well, let's see if we've acquired anything new we can get rid of. Yes. Although we could sell those to the smith. Most of this stuff I'm gonna keep. Hanging on to the scrolls, too. They're just too interesting to give up. So, we could sell some potions, perhaps. Get rid of these magicka potions, which we don't use. Alright, that's good enough for now.
Steal anything from my shop and you'll regret it.
Why would I do that? Alright. Hey.
Did you see a hound on the road? Fine, strong creature that's been wandering near town.
No, sorry.
There's one out on the road. I can't afford to chase him down, but I could use a fierce, loyal beast to keep me company. If you were willing to retrieve him for me, I'd give you some fresh meat to attract him out on the road.
I could be convinced.
Oh. Smart the man sitting up front. Some gold now and some when I have my dog. Here's the meat.
What do you got for sale?
Steel's good, but loyalty's better. The finest weapons and armor.
Okay. Well, let us see. I mean, we are already wearing gauntlets that are considered heavy armor and have the same damage potential, so not too concerned about that. Let's just sell what we can sell. Okay. Get rid of that stuff. This glass arrow is intriguing. We've only got one. We just found one arrow. But it's of an interesting make, so I'm going to hang on to that. Maybe we can use it as a model to learn how to make more like it at some point. We got all of these stone arrows that we made. They're not worth anything. Okay, anything here? Hide helmet, that can go. That I'm hanging on to because I figured this might be great if we get into the snowy climates. All right. That's good enough for now.
See me at my forge if you need arms or armor.
I think this is a good time for us to take care of a few things. Namely, I'm thinking make some more arrows. Okay. We do have 5 empty water, or we've got 5 water skins now. I don't think I need 5. I'm going to convert 1 to strips. Okay. Okay, we're in pretty good shape there. Let's go cut some firewood. And make some more arrows.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften.
Is that
I'd
so?
consider joining up myself.
So at this point, I think what Etienne is going to do is get himself equipped. We'll avail ourselves of this stuff here. We're going to stop in at the tavern. We're going to see about getting some additional provisions, adding to some food to the pack, and then we're going to look for a place to camp just outside of town. We'll come back in the morning and we'll talk to the Jarl. That'll be the plan.
You're like me, eh? Don't fancy those clunky two-handed weapons.
Right. Just like you. Okay. Hey. Let's do this. Okay. I'm hoping we've got what we need here. Yeah. So, yeah, we've got enough to make a few more. Wow, I can't believe we're short on crafting feathers. It seems like we've been swimming in crafting feathers. Okay. 25 more arrows to the list. All right, let's go get some provisions. Look like mercs. Book collecting. Dwemer technology. A forsworn leader bounty. We're taking that. Thonar, we know him too. Not interested in the reward, though. Note of warning. Imperial orders. The Imperial Legion hereby declares that Angie the Huntress is wanted for the murders of 2 Imperial soldiers in the service of Emperor Titus Mede II. While the circumstances around the murders are somewhat unclear, several witnesses saw Angie shoot down these 2 legionnaires with her bow before fleeing the town of Helgen, where the crime took place. Angie herself is a resident of Helgen and thereby under jurisdiction of Falkreath Hold and its Jarl. Any lawful citizen who knows the whereabouts of the criminal are expected to reveal this information to the authorities. Failing to do so is a criminal act under Imperial law. Angie. You may have to ask around about her. Okay. Let's look at this forsworn leader bounty. By order of Igmund, to all able-bodied men and women of the Reach, the forsworn located at Bruca's Leap Redoubt have been harassing, robbing, and attacking citizens and visitors. A reward will be offered to anyone who kills their leader. Wow. So the Forsworn have reoccupied Broca's Leap now. That is one of the first places we took. In fact, that's the first place we encountered a Briarheart. We know that very well, and if they've retaken that, it'll just be a matter of time before they retake the other places we've cleared. It's something of an endless war, but we're better equipped to take care of that problem than anybody else.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Schwartz Bones, handsome man in Falkreath.
Welcome to Dead Man's Drink. I escaped fighting in Cyrodiil, only to have it track me down again in Skyrim.
Mm-hmm. What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Okay. We'll take a venison chop. We'll take the beef. We've got cheese wedges and stuff like that. There's not really too much here that we need. Let's see if we can find out any rumors or anything.
Folks have gone missing the past few weeks. Word now's that our hunters are gone too. Say, if you're traveling, could you keep an eye out for them? Valder and his men, I think they were after bear up north.
Okay, missing hunting party. What else?
Have you seen that Shrine of Azura?
No.
They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
Mm-hmm.
People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face.
What?
Make you look completely different. Do you believe that?
No, I don't believe a word of that.
You hear any juicy gossip in town? Be sure to share it with me.
Right. All right. No information about this Angie. She's definitely somewhere in the hold, apparently, though. All right. We need to...
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
Sweet roll's not really my style. Let's find a place to camp. There's a waterfall up there. Maybe there's a good place right up there. Yeah, this could be good. Just need to find a good flat spot. Maybe down here. Yeah. I think this is the spot, Garm, right here. All right, let's see what we can do. All right. Place here. Apparently Garm's already staked out a spot inside the tent. Just the paws sticking out. Wow, that looks cozy. Look at that. That's funny. All right, cool. Well, that's weird. But it is what it is, right? Rarely do we find a spot that's completely flat. All right, let's make ourselves a respectable camp. Say right about here. Build a campfire. That looks pretty good. All right, so we picked up this extra kindling from our abandoned knapsack. It saves us from having to go and chop more tonight. Okay. Let's go crackling. That'll last us 6 hours. We don't have anything we need to cook. And we're good otherwise. Wonderful. Very good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for another adventure. We have made it to Falkreath, and in the morning, we are going to talk to Jarl Siggeir. I want to thank you all for following along with Etienne and Garm's adventures. I certainly do appreciate you watching all these videos and providing all of your kind feedback and helping me promote the channel. It's been a really great run with this character with many more exciting things to come. So I appreciate that all very much, and I will see you next time.